everyone, and welcome to our first episode of Dolly Transformations for 2017. This is actually a few days before the new year, but it will be finished and uploaded for 2017. So we found some really sad, grungy looking dolls at the Salvation Army yesterday on our way home from seeing our uncle. And we don't usually find dolls at the Salvation Army, maybe one or two, but they had a pretty big tub of dolls there, and there were just so many sad looking abused dolls, not a lot of clothes, a lot of missing body parts. And I was originally not going to buy some of these guys, but I just couldn't leave them behind. They needed a home. So
especially, you know, for the holidays.
We're going to introduce you to them. They've been in one of our opening videos too already.
This is Club Birthday River.
He was just wearing his boots when we found him.
Like Miley Cyrus. As you can see, he needs a little work. His hair is kind of gross. It actually feels really disgusting. So he needs a little love. I felt kind of bad for him. We just did a My Scene collection video, and we're kind of in the mood for these. So we thought, oh, he's cute. Let's take him home.
So then we have the scariest one, Maddie Hatter. She's wearing Frankie hands. Which, in my defense, I knew that she was supposed to have gloved hands, and I didn't look at them too closely to realize these were Frankie hands, so we have to get her some hands along with Claudine and some body parts. But look at this hair. This is terrible. There will be photos of this on my Flickr. This is awful. This is first edition Maddie, in case you're wondering. Poor baby. I felt so bad for her, and she even has, like, elastic still on her.
This is Google's Rue Claudine. Shelly's always wanted this doll. But as you can see, I mean, she's definitely seen better days. Her hair is skimpy.
No, it's not skimpy. It's just
because it isn't. It's just because it's pulled up. Oh, I love the faux hawk. She's just really seen better days. I mean, she's missing a hand. We're gonna have to order her a new one. And normally we wouldn't adopt a doll that needed body parts purchased, but I don't know. I just could just picture her. I know she's just a doll, but I just could picture her.
Our Salvation Army's a scary place too.
Right, it's dirty, it's smelly, and I could just see her sitting there sad and naked with an arm, watching 100 children go by and not taking her home. And I just felt sorry for her, and I'm like, you know, we're gonna order parts for her, other people wouldn't. Let's just take her home.
I have real soft spot for Monster High dolls too. So they're like tied with Disney for my second favorite thing to collect probably.
So cute.
So then we have, this is the saddest one, and not because of her condition. This is Freaky Field Trip Claudine, and the worst part about her is that I saw this doll in stores not that long ago, and I actually thought of buying her on sale. And when I identified her last night, I was really mortified.
Is that a price tag on her leg?
Yeah, like, and not even a right one. These were all 99 cents, and this one's for $2. The lady didn't even look at their price tag. She's like, oh, these are all 99 cents. So Poor Claudine. And then
I heart Fashion Abby. And the funny thing is, Shelly and I almost bought one of these dolls brand new at the store a couple years ago.
When we first got into Monster High.
Yeah, we were really tempted by it. But with her in this office, she was wearing Home Make Abby's outfit, which we have, and we're like, okay, it's not Home Make Abby, but that definitely is Home Make Abby's outfit. Who is this doll? She thought she was probably I Heart Fashion.
I recognized the lips.
I thought she was probably right, and sure enough, she was right. Abby actually has both limbs, and
she's not that bad.
She's not that bad.
She smells like she smells the worst. You can smell her glue.
Rightfully fierce.
And it stinks. And then we have probably the best find, condition-wise, and because it's a Bratz doll, Style It Dana. She is obviously her hair is a bush, but she had her whole outfit. There are clothes. The outfit that Abby was wearing and her outfit, as well as the bell dress I put on Claudine.
I thought that Party Lace Barbie, I thought she had wild Texas hair, but
this is like
Dana
if someone put
competition.
hairspray in their hair and like never washed it out for 10 years. So this is our setup. Same old, same old. We have our conditioner, and we're going to use dish soap to wash their hair because it's disinfecting and it smells the best. That's the Perm Boil Wash Bowl, the bottle of gel, I'll need to make more, some baking soda, a toothbrush, a few fine tooth combs, a wide tooth comb, and the assistant. We will be getting them some limbs and some clothes, so that'll be part of this video too. The Frankie hands will be coming off once she's dry.
I'm thinking about just cutting this elastic out, so I'm going to throw it away anyway.
Yep. This is the saddest ever after high doll I've ever seen. Price tags in her hair. And I don't have a Maddie Hatter. Oh, I didn't until I got her.
The only ever after high character we have multiples of right now is Ashlyn. Because it just worked out that way. Just pour it off. Ew, feel how sticky.
Oh, she must have been leaving.
She was, yeah, oozing glue. And
I think Maddie was too, because her hair soaked up the... Oh!
What? Does Maddie smell bad?
Oh! She smells like the Salvation Army.
I don't know how long they were there. We haven't been there in a while.
Usually they don't have dolls, though.
I know, usually dolls disappear, but again, Claudine could have sat there for 6 years.
I don't know what these except
and Dana, I mean, Dana to me was worth like $5, even though we only got her for 99 cents, but that's because I knew we could fix the hair and everything else is perfect. Dude.
I know, Maddie has earring holes.
And Claude, oh.
And they have the ears, but yeah. Abby needs them.
Nice.
And I think it goes without saying that River doesn't have any. Frankie hands are pretty convincing.
Yeah, I know.
If it weren't for the fact that, like, I know that, I mean, that's literally Frankendoll.
Frankie doll.
Ew, her hands are dirty. That's...
And they're not even her hands.
Not all that often that I actually have to go back and clean hands.
So we looked on the website and we think Claudine's new hands are going to be just the plain Claudine hands.
Yeah, they don't offer a lot of options for those anymore. They used to back when I got into collecting. They did.
But that's okay because, you know, whatever. Did you just like yell at me to get to work?
No, I said have fun.
Oh, I thought you said come on.
No, I said have fun. That's disgusting. The second water touched.
She's running a Dolly sweatshop. She's got me working myself to bone.
I'm also trying to be really careful because sometimes like you don't know with some of these newer Mattel dolls. Like most of the time they're fine, but sometimes when I go to wash them and I'm not even scrubbing them aggressively, I'm just lightly rubbing them, paint just flakes right off. And that's very sad.
Oh wow, she's got a beautiful face.
Yeah. Cool friend.
I've always wanted a
that hair has to get fixed too.
Not a cool friend. She's not a cool friend. She's ever after high. We have really, really good luck with Frankie Stein for some reason. We have a lot of used Frankies.
I don't know if it's like gel or what. Oh, he has flocking on his sideburns and on his underneath.
Oh, fancy.
Speaking of flocking, a lot of people are afraid to wash Monster High dolls with flocking. And I was misinformed one time by someone that if you wash their hair, all the flocking will come off. But I can tell you now that I have accidentally completely submerged my Hunter Huntsman doll in hot boiling water by accident. I tried to like wrap him off because I really needed to boil wash him, and he was fine. So
well, plus your Kenya Kelly, remember she accidentally fell in the sink?
Yeah, she soaked for like 20 minutes.
Yeah, we didn't. She fell in a sink.
The thing is, you just don't want to like scrub or use like any kind of like vinegar. Like vinegar and baking soda
will take that right off.
And like any kind of.
Because it did it to Brat slippers and stuff.
But like you can see like Claudine's fine.
So we already have.
Actually, I think the technical term is a death hawk. When it's like really long hair with buzzed sides. That would be very fitting for Monster High, actually.
I know, that's why it's so funny.
So a lot of times people ask me about the boil wash and how to deal with nylon hair, and I personally always say that flat iron treatments work the best for nylon hair. I have a tutorial on that because as you can see I boil washed Dana and it didn't make much of a difference. She has this really frizzy patch. Now some dolls with nylon hair, if they were in better condition than Dana or if it was a slightly higher quality type, it would get a lot softer and easier to manage, but not for her case, so I'm definitely going to have to flat iron her, as I already knew. And then also I want to talk about Claudine here. So, a lot of people get worried about the flocking, and you can see this side of her is like pretty much fine. She has a little bit up by the hairline that's a little bit not perfect, and also like at the corners by her ears, but that was already like that. And then over here she has a slight bald patch of flocking, like here and there, and you can see this side took a beating. It was already like this. It was missing all of the cheetah print. Now, for a doll that's brand new and store-bought that has flocking, you don't have to be too gentle with it. Like, I mean, I wouldn't say scrub it and stick your nails into it, and you know, that will loosen the glue. You want to make sure to kind of like pat it down if you notice it starting to move, and then let it air dry, because then it should be fine. But for a doll like Claudine, who's been really abused and is pretty old and tattered, I don't want to like screw around with this too much. Like, I can put my nail in some spots and it won't move, but around where there was already a hole, it will flake off. So you do want to be careful. So that means when I was combing her, I was trying to keep my hands like lower, so I wasn't holding the flocking and like rubbing around it a lot. And also, like, you know, you don't want really long nails digging into it. And I was trying to be careful with the comb. I like held her hair separate from her head so that the comb wouldn't pull off flocking. It's just something to keep in mind. Like, you can definitely wash dolls with flocking. Just, you know, be mindful, be a little extra delicate. But honestly, like, plastic wrapping around it and all that never worked for me. So Maddie and Claudine have been hanging out in the boil wash water for a few minutes. My policy with saran hair is set it and forget it when it comes to boil washing. The longer you leave it in, the nicer it comes out. And especially for Maddie, who you guys saw was a disaster. That's Maddie's hair. I actually don't feel a lot of stickiness. I mean,
yeah,
whoa, she just shot hot water out of her head. This is the done part of Dana, and this is the not done part of Dana. She has really stubborn hair. I needed to use a pretty high setting of heat. So this is Dana's hair after I flat ironed it. I'm going to trim it. That's kind of my little secret to keeping a flat iron treatment like perfect even after years of like being combed, because the very ends, even if they look straight, they usually feel a little dry. So what I like to do is I'll section off the hair row by row, and I kind of feel how much I think needs to be trimmed off, and on Dana it's probably about a ½ inch. That's usually the most I do. And I pretty much do it on all dolls that need to be flat ironed, just because it really polishes off the look. And Dana has these really weird short layers up at the top that need to be fixed. And then I kind of just blend it all together, point cut it so it looks really natural, and I'll be back when she's all set.
Finished boil washing Abby and Claudine. And I had to reheat the water for River.
How's her flocking?
Good. Same as last. Yeah, and the glue situation isn't as bad as it was when we were washing them, so that's good.
Yep.
I think they look 100% better. So I'm just going to put them on the bed to dry, and...
Okay.
Yeah, and River's getting water reheated.
Yeah, he's over there.
Hi everyone, so we're back, and everybody's been washed. Maddie needs another wash. Everybody's been cleaned and decontaminated, and actually our other Claudine and Abby are already dressed in fashion packs, but these two are waiting for limbs. So we ordered them some limbs off Mattel's website like we did in a previous haul video for other dolls. This is what we have. So these blue hands are Maddie's. These blue hands are Maddie's. And they're not exactly like the hands she's supposed to have. Hers is supposed to have white polka dots or something, but those weren't available on Mattel's website, so this is what she has. And wow, they look better. And then these are Claudine's. And as you see, it's not a perfect match to the hand she has, because this one has a green glove, but we figured that we'd rather have her have two hands than one. So we're actually just going to give her two that match. I think Claudine feels much better about herself now. And also we got these Cleo arms to just make the shipping more worthwhile. As we said in the video where we opened the replacement parts for some of the Monster and Ever After High dolls we found at the flea market over the summer, I think this is a really nice service that they make available, because if you're a parent and say your kid has like 5 broken dolls, the shipping's pretty affordable if you're buying more than one thing. And you know, for the price of 1 or 2 dolls, you could fix a whole bunch rather than have to buy your kid new dolls. So I think this is especially good for like parents.
So it is a while later since the last clip. We had to wait for some clothes to come in the mail. They came, the 2 like different lots we ordered, both came Friday. It's Sunday now. It like snowed this weekend and it was really dark and really cold in the house, and we were both still getting over colds, so we didn't actually film anything yesterday. However, I want you guys to meet Apple. She was in one of the lots. I really wanted to get some Ever After High clothes, and it's really hard to get lots with Just Ever After High clothes because they never made fashion packs, and I don't think there are any dolls with spare outfits. So when I saw the original Apple with like her whole outfit, she's just missing like, I think her headband. I think that's all that she was missing.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
and it had 2 Raven outfits in it. And we have this Getting Fairest Raven doll that we've had since this summer, and she needs a Raven outfit because this is actually an operetta dress. So even though we didn't get her exact outfit,
we did get some really nice
nice Raven outfits.
So they even had like some of the jewelry, and there was a pair of shoes. Apple's hair is really gnarly, so I'm gonna do her and like clean her up while I redo Maddie's hair, because I mean it looks a lot better, don't get me wrong, but like there's this panel on the back of her hair that's still like, I don't know, it's kind of frizzy looking still, even though like I boil washed it. So I'm just gonna stick her back in the boil wash water. I might condition her again. She'll be all set. And
this is one of the dresses we got online.
Yep.
And we're gonna put this on her because it's Ever After High, and it's
Fantastic Party Briars. We got 3 lots in total. One of them's not here yet. There was the one with Apple, who was like brand new, and 2 Raven outfits that were really, really nice. And then there was a lot of assorted Monster High clothes, and that Briar dress, which is over there. And it had a lot of clothes. And this is Gloom Beach Draculaura swimsuit. And I have Gloom Beach Draculaura sans swimsuit. I've had this doll since 2015. And I love her a lot. I got her for $1. She was like naked. I think she was on a stand, but she was naked.
That's right, she was on a stand naked.
And I just was really excited when I saw her swimsuit. I mean, it's really common, that line sold really well, but you know, to get it in like a lot with a bunch of clothes when I'm trying to build up a stockpile is great. And then we have another lot coming that has Dawn of the Dance Deuce's outfit, which my doll already has his outfit, but it's good to have guy clothes because they don't make like a lot of fashion packs for the Monster High boys, just the one. You can see that Freaky Field Trip Claudine's wearing her outfit, and then I Heart Fashion Abby's wearing also a fashion pack. These are fashion packs. I need to make her earrings.
We actually bought those 2 fashion packs at Barnes & Noble a long time ago.
Yeah, when I first got into Monster High in like 2013. And then Raven and Draculaura are old, and Collins dressing Claudine up in the Spare Sweet 1600 outfit, which we thought would look really cool on her. Do the same thing with Apple that you guys saw me doing earlier, you know, wash her with some baking soda and soap and do her hair. It's like wicked gluey, like it's actually a hardened sticky mass. So is Draculaura's hair actually. I'm kind of on debate if I should like wash her again.
It wouldn't hurt.
Yeah, I mean it probably won't help much. And these earrings will match her swimsuit that I made. So yay, so we'll check in with you guys after. Anything you want to add?
No, I mean, Maddie's still naked because we want to redo her hair, but she's gonna have something nice to wear, and she has her arms, and so does Claudine, so I think everybody's happy.
Yeah. So, we'll see you guys in a little bit. Hi everyone! So, it has been a while since I filmed a clip for this Dolly Transformations video, and that's because we were waiting for some things to come in the mail, and then Maddie needed some extra work, some extra boil washing and stuff. And I just got really busy and distracted. Oh, thank you. Colleen has Dana. She needs earrings. So it's just been a really weird start to the new year, and between waiting for stuff to come in the mail and Maddie needing extra work and me just having a lot to do and then getting distracted and sidetracked, I just haven't done the last few things I needed to do for these dollies. So I'm going to make them earrings and then photograph them and edit this video. So I kind of have some ideas of what I want to do already. Okay, so these dolls are finally done after a long-awaited time due to needing to wait for things to come in the mail and just like things coming up. I'm really happy with how these guys turned out. What do you think?
I think they look great.
So this is River.
Yes.
I'm going to call him Hudson for a minute there. This is the outfit Colleen put on him. It looks very cute and his hair is a lot nicer. And then this is Ghouls Rule Claudine in the Sweet 1600 outfit, and her hair came out really nice, and she can tell that she's greasy looking, but it's actually not sticky anymore. And then she does have a few little like like one tiny little looking bald spot right there, but it's still purpley. And that was probably already there, because when it's dry, it's not noticeable.
Yeah.
And then we have Freaky Field Trip Claudine, whose hair looks really nice. And Abby, and these are her earrings. I'll insert pictures, like I always do, so you can see the earrings better. And then we have Dana. So this is Dana's hair all done. Look at that shine. And she got a pretty substantial hair trim. Those are her earrings. I was really thinking of wanting to do something bohemian for her. I have Apple, who was like the bonus doll of the video. She's gorgeous. Colleen says that Apple's putting all the other dolls to shame because she looks so nice.
Because she wasn't from the Salvation Army and she wasn't all raunchy before.
Yeah, and this is a lot like my Snow White doll up there. I'll zoom in. Yeah. It's the same ribbon that I used on her, and it snaps too, but I did a little different design. It's got like a gold bead and some roses, and she's actually kind of sticky. She had like a lot of glue coming out, but it's getting better. Like, that's the way I deal with glue. I just let it kind of do its own thing. I'll make a whole video about that and like the different things I've tried and stuff, but I know that glue is an issue with everyone. And this is Maddie with her hands and this hat-tastic outfit we got. That's Briar. And then these are my favorite earrings. They're like little measuring cups. I actually bought these charms for Grace, but I have so many. And then this is her hair. It was ringlets the first few times that I boil washed her. This is after 4 or 5, maybe 6 boil washes. I did 3 different sessions, but then in each of those sessions I boil washed her like twice. So they were like really spiraled, but I made sure to comb her out a lot during the other boil washes, so this is more manageable in storage, but it's still wavy. The ends are a little bit dry. I had to use some serum on them, which I like never use, but actually it looks pretty good now, so I'm happy with that. And like I said, I'll put some pictures of their earrings, as well as the dolls that I did photograph for Flickr. Maddie just fell. Because I don't photograph all the dolls we make over for Flickr, because not all of them are like photograph worthy. They wouldn't like make a dramatic photo because they don't always look as dirty and
for the transformation photos. Obviously they'll all be in photos on Flickr.
Yeah, exactly. They're all for the guide, and like everyone for earrings and headbands, if they're not like the same repetitive design. But yeah, so you will be seeing them on Flickr. It'll be a little while before they're up because I'm really behind on some things. But I will insert those makeover pictures in this video with the earrings.
I think the dolls are much happier now. They're clean, they're wearing clothes, they have their limbs. I think they all feel pretty good about themselves, and Apple's glad that, you know, while we were ordering stuff for these guys, that she made it here.
Yep.
So.
And I just love them all. They're all very special to me. I feel very attached to them because they all needed some work, and Apple's like really nice. So how should you not love her? So this was a really fun start to the 2017 transformation videos. I hope you guys enjoyed. There probably won't be a lot of these until like April, May, when we get back into flea market season. But as always, if you will eventually want to see pictures of these dolls or read about their makeovers and stuff, keep checking back to my albums on Flickr. They'll eventually be in there. And of course, as always, love your dolls, love yourself, and love your life.